I drove to Myrtle Beach and back because I'm not getting on planes. So I went to Myrtle Beach for a couple of days with my folk, and yeah, it was just like yeah, vacations are. You try to make the most of every day before you come back to reality. So
Yeah.
that and then driving, getting out early to drive um, both days, and then I came back yesterday, and I was trying to make it in time for the game. So I got up early. So I'm tired. Like I couldn't even sleep in. I still got up at like 8 this morning, and I couldn't go back to bed even though I was tired as shit. So I made a big ass pot of coffee and I'm trying to survive off that all day. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. I just need fucking sleep. But I already started recording. Um, here we go again. Hello.
He, he can handle.
He's so cute with his little funky voice.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
not
you.
eating no more. Oh, nope, no baby fever. Don't have time. Don't have money. Don't have a job. So why I need baby? Anyways, what is called? Welcome to the Dirty Bird Nation Report, the unofficial official podcast of Falcons Twitter. There seems to be two people in here. Hello, because I didn't even post this. What's up, y'all? It's me and Josh today. Breeze is pretty much divorcing. Well, he's separated from the Falcons right now. He said he'll come on with at week 3. He's just upset with how we've been playing for the last, I don't know, I'm 4 years since 2016. So he's calling himself a Falcon supporter now instead of a fan. So he says he will grace our presence at week 3. I know I did say Jumpman T was going to be in, but he has to work. Unfortunately, I think he might be more of a day guy because we can connect more during the day. So maybe I'll do a little episode with him during the day, like 20 minutes, and then just plug them in together. If he can't make these night episodes, because we obviously record at night. So yeah, I'm tired. As y'all heard, I went on vacation, and yeah, so whatever. Anyways, we had a game. Disclaimer: I missed the first quarter, and I missed half of the second quarter. And since y'all are nosy, I'll just tell y'all why. I missed the first quarter because I was driving to a gathering of football fans to watch the game. You may or may not have saw a picture. I know, like most of y'all don't know what I look like. So Josh saw. He caught it, and most of y'all didn't. So I'm kind of happy that most of y'all didn't catch that. And so I drove there, and then I ate. And I'm not comfortable eating inside yet because they did say um, a lot of people are catching it from dining inside. And since we watched it inside, I just ate outside. So I did, I was eating. So I missed that. But other than that, we um, played like shit. I mean, like overall, Josh, what did you think of the game? Just overall.
Honestly, overall, I think it's a overreaction. Based on the fact that it was no preseason. We barely had camp. So for Matt to even just basically get out the bed and throw for almost 500 yards. Julio had 150. Gage had his first career 100-yard game. Ridley had like 125 or something like that. So for them to do that, after all of that, basically no camp, no preseason, and everything else is like it's like we're going to be okay on offense. Offense is going to be okay. Defense, they're going to be okay too. Even Terrell, even Oliver, both played pretty decent yesterday, except for getting deep on two different plays. Oliver had a nice hand check on McCaff early in the game, and he thought he could do the same thing on that go route, and he got worked. Um, uh, Terrell got beat on the sluggo. It's going to happen. He's going to take his lumps as the season progresses, as he plays better receivers. It's all part of the game, but as a totality, we're going to be okay. Even from the coaching standpoint, we had some nice calls in situational football. The player just didn't execute. But the fake punt, that's the perfect time to do it because Pete Carroll, he like to catch other coaches off guard with surprise special team plays here and there. So Dan caught him, but Neesman just ended up fumbling the ball. Why he was the go-to guy for that play, I don't know why, but it was a perfect call, just horrible execution. And then also with the we was in the red zone. It was 31. We got blew up, and they made it what, 4th and 5. So it's just a lack of poor executing and a few bad play calls in situational football. But outside of that, all those stuff are fixable. We're going to be okay. And then let's not forget two of Seattle's touchdowns came from short drives. Also, one came on a bogus DPI on Ricardo. So if those things doesn't happen, which they won every game, we're going to be okay.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know. It's to be determined for me. Shout out to Jamel from Flagontheplay. You see his shit here. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's been posting videos this year, doing the damn thing. Shout out to you, Jamel. Of course, we'll have him on later on. We did a podcast with him. Like, I don't know, last week or the week before. Either way, it dropped during those 3 podcasts that dropped at the same time. So yeah, y'all go to his page and fucking subscribe because I fucking said so. Again, I'm tired. I'm pushing through this, people, but it's to be determined for me. I know during the off season, I said, oh, Jim McTee's here. I was just about to send it to his email. All right, hold on. Let me introduce y'all. What's up? I'm so glad you made it. For y'all who only listen to us during the season, this is Jumpman T. We did a podcast on off season. Jumpman, Josh. You can't see Josh. Josh. This is Jumpman.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up?
He's real cool. Amazing. Knows his shit. He knows all that shit that you know, Josh, that I don't know. That 4-3, 5-3. Whatever shit that y'all be talking about. He is an expert. What's up, Reggie? We love you, Reggie. We got to get you back on here too. I just could not do 20 people today. Again, I'm fucking tired. But yeah, I said during the off season what you just said, Josh. As far as what the fuck did you just say? I needed to drink some coffee before this.
My bad. I messed y'all guys up, huh?
No, I am fucking tired. Like I'm so tired. Uh, that we didn't have a preseason, so the shit was gonna be ugly. Like I said that all off season and almost every little episode that I did, right? And then I'm looking at the game and I'm like, well, shit. I knew it was gonna be ugly, but not this ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't understand how the defense gave up that many points. I missed that DPI, but I heard about it with Rico. But I thought we would be better, overall. T, let the people know what you thought about the game as a whole. Just a brief overall.
Jesus Christ. So I expected to be some slip ups, during the game, but as I said on my show last week, I knew Dirk Cutter was gonna do some vanilla plays, and he went out and did it. On fourth down, how do you do a I formation play action call on 4th and 2? I've never seen that in my life. I'm like, bruh, do you not see Jamal Adams blitzing from the safety position every third down? He did it every third down. He didn't make no adjustments to just throw little flat routes, anything like that. It was a bad play calling on my end. I think Matt Ryan did okay, uh, on that deep pass, the 44-yard pass to Julio. If he throws it 5 yards deeper, that's a touchdown, walk in. I said that too. He has to get a better arm. Like he has to step into the pocket better to throw those deep passes. And in the beginning of the game, I like how they wanted to show off Todd Gurley. That was cool, because they paid some money for him, and that's jersey sales. But at the end of the day, we are a passing team. Pass to run. Don't run to pass. You don't have to do that. We have Julio and Calvin Ridley. Take advantage of them. I think we went 2 quarters without throwing to Calvin Ridley. Like he was killing the first quarter. They couldn't guard. They didn't have an answer for him. They still chose not to call plays for their playmakers, and it shows. It shows. Defense wise, I think Oliver did good the first 2 quarters, but I think Raheem Morris was a little bit too cocky and confident, and he was leaving his corners out there too many times. Like I understand you want to give a man coverage, but roll a safety over there. I did not see any plays from Keanu, Casey, or Ricardo, to be honest. Dion kind of showed up on those third down plays, but it wasn't too many plays for him. The only people that really stepped up on defense to me was Grady and Tack.
Me and Corinne, shout out to Corinne, we were like our frustration for what I saw mostly the second half was everyone's back from being the I word, and we have all these new additions on the defense, but like nobody seems to be showing up like they used to / are supposed to. So we were real frustrated on that on the defensive end. Now I did miss the first quarter, so I missed Tack's sack, but I'm not surprised that he got a sack. So shout out to him. I hope y'all apologize to Tack for going in on him, talking about he'd never be successful again. So I'm very proud of him for doing that. And I've heard the D line was a better improvement overall as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. But and the silver lining with the D line play is that we didn't even have Marlon.
Yeah.
And I personally think he's going to be our biggest disruptor on the D line. So hopefully next week he goes. But I'm expecting a better play from the D line when we play Dallas.
Yeah, he has to play, man, because I was seeing how Zeke looked last night. He looked kind of fresh out there. And we need big bodies to stop Zeke. You know what I mean? They might try to unravel. I mean, I know we have Grady. Grady's going to make plays. I'm not really worried about Grady, but as far as stopping the run, he has to get other people involved. It can't just be him making these plays. And they also did a crazy thing. They keep doing it. I see them doing this in practice to where, like, when they're in man coverage and someone runs a crossing route, why is Deion Jones covering a crossing route on a receiver? What is that? I've seen that so many times yesterday. What is that? That is not his man. Like, who's calling that? What is that, man? Like, that's crazy, man. I don't know what that is. I think that happened on 3rd down or so.
One of them coaches.
And he's fast. Don't get me wrong, he's fast, but come on, man. If it's a crossing route, that means that it's a rug route as well. So that means somebody is probably he is probably supposed to guard somebody else, and then they rugged it, and then he has to. He can't guard that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it was like Seattle. They just sending the tight ends over the middle, and they just running wide open the entire game. Like
that was on Keanu. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was like just back to back plays. Like our tight end just going across the middle, just wide open. It's like, who man is this?
Yeah, that we can't have that, bro. Just,
Yeah.
but I admit the defense is not what lost us that game. Offense lost us that game. The defense, I mean, that's Russell Wilson. He's gonna make plays. They slowed him down to 12 points. They scored 2 touchdowns the first 2 drives, and they
Yeah,
slowed them down that whole second quarter. And then
yeah,
we got a
yeah,
little bit cocky. We got a little bit cocky on that third down. I mean, on that third down call in the third quarter when
yeah.
they end up going for it on 4th and 5. I'm
Fourth
like,
down.
oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
you ain't gonna call timeout?
yeah. What? Because I think the thing they was banking on because Oliver he jammed and he jammed up McCaff early in the game and broke up a play
Yeah.
like that. So I like you said they was feeling themselves and Oliver, so they just gonna let him do his thing and McCaff instead of going for the sticks, he just took off for the end zone and Oliver wasn't expecting that. And he just
He's
got
not
beat.
fast enough. He can't guard him like that. They know that. You gotta know your team weakness, man. Oliver is not
Yeah,
a speed corner.
yeah.
When
If he doesn't.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh
I'm
no, I was
sorry.
just gonna say if he doesn't get his hands on them, it's gonna be raps for him.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you. That play he did versus Metcalf in the first half, that was a good play, but it was a short route. It wasn't
Yeah,
a deep
yeah,
pass.
right.
It wasn't a deep pass. That's what Metcalf good at, deep routes. And he bailed us out a couple of plays too in the first half when
Yeah,
he was
because he
dropping
dropped some
passes.
wide up there. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, man. AJ Terrell. I think he played a little bit good, except for that play. Where McCaff got him too. He thought he was
yeah.
gonna get a
That's
pick
like a
six.
yeah, yeah. It's like
I'm like,
they like you can't jump everything, man. Like that's what they want you to do. They just want to sell you a dream, and then they just go snatch it from under you. And that's what they did with the
mhm.
Sluggo. Sold him that little slant, and he jumped it, and McCaff just took off on him and ran down the sidelines.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting that many plays in the first half, so he probably
No,
thinking
yeah,
like, well, I'm on it. I'm on it right now. They're not really testing me, so
yep.
let me just trust my instincts. But I mean, he's gonna make those plays down the line though, so it's all right. I'm okay with that. But this next game, we got a bunch of animals coming up again. They got CeeDee Lamb, they got Cooper, and we gonna have to run 2 man under. Do not go out there and run that one safety set, man. I do not want to
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
want
we
to
were
see
saying. Yeah, we was like, they got to scrap that single high safety. Everything else
that.
is fine, but that single high safety it has to go.
Yeah, because they're expecting Casey to be like Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas was
Right.
faster than Casey.
Yeah,
Casey has good instincts, but he also guesses a lot too.
yeah. And speaking of Earl Thomas, don't be surprised if we have to see him Sunday too.
Woo.
If he plays and they ain't got him by wins, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting like sometime this week, and they gonna jump and sign him.
But the
That is
Rams kind of showed some wrinkles though on that
Yeah,
team, and they don't
yeah,
have the Wolf, so we gonna have to take advantage of that.
yep, yeah. I was really surprised how easy the Rams was moving the ball on them. Honestly, because I didn't think the Rams had that. So they say they lost Gurley, and they were just doing a running back by committee. I didn't think they was gonna like do what they did yesterday, and they made it look fairly easy against that front. I mean, granted, Dallas got some monsters on there with Alden Smith and Griffithson and I
Hmm.
guess
Lawrence.
Poe. Yeah, and yeah, especially Lawrence and Poe. But
Hmm.
it's like Rams. They kind of had their way a little bit with them. So we're gonna have to like try and like duplicate what they did.
But you know how hard that's gonna be because they have an offensive coordinator that's willing to
Right.
take chances, that's drawing up new plays, and he's young. Dirk
Yeah.
Cutter is stuck in his old ways. Like, it's not 2012, and I'm wondering like how are you able to call these good plays with Jameis Winston, who was throwing 30 picks, but you get Matt Ryan, you get Julio Jones, you get all these players, and you still not drawing up plays for them.
Well, that was my thing. That was the main thing. When I was like, I'm glad that we're getting Dirk back because of what he did with Tampa Bay. But
Mhm.
someone informed me that it wasn't Dirk. It was Ty Moken. He's the new UGA OC, and he was
Mhm.
the mastermind behind that Tampa Bay offense when they were just when James threw for 5,000 yards or whatever. So it wasn't Dirk.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the
That
other
makes sense
guy.
then.
And like I said, he's
That
at
that
he's
makes
in
sense.
college now. So yeah.
Look, let's talk about it. Where the fuck were these 500 to 600 plays that he had drawn up? Where
It's
were
game
they?
it's game one. You can't show your entire playbook week
We
one.
hold up.
But
This
he,
is what I
I'm at
saw.
least taking 20 though. I feel like you got to at least give me 20 some plays. All them plays look like we ran them last year. All honesty.
I felt like I felt I felt like Mans was playing, okay, because how we throwing the ball to Russell Gage 3 times in a row, like literally back to back to back.
Oh,
Then how we gonna do the fucking no, that what is that? That's special teams. That fucking fumble shit. And
oh, the punt, the you talking about the punt, the fake punt?
yeah,
Oh my gosh, that was a perfect play too. You supposed to fall
Yeah,
after you get the 2 yards, man.
dude,
Get the
exactly.
2 yards
Why
and
she
you fall,
like
man.
what were you
exactly?
doing? You
Like
made
why would
it like
He
uh,
had his head down.
it, and then that last one, that Green Bay Packer play, Hail Mary shit. What the fuck? What was that? What? Why are we
Oh,
doing?
so you talking about
that
to
was
give
too?
Matt Ryan an interception?
Yeah,
Yeah, that helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
ain't
shit
watching. I ain't
Green Bay
watching.
does.
it
When
I
was
ain't
too
even
all
old for
watching.
four
that.
of them go
We
down.
yeah, yeah. We still should have tried to score on that drive, but I guess they were just like, well, we'll just throw something up.
Right. Like, what are we doing? Like Dirk, and then Dirk gonna say some shit today talking about he trusts analytics or some bullshit. Bitch, can you trust? Don't you wear glasses? If you don't trust your 4 eyes and what you're looking at on the field, trust some
No, no,
analytics. You
no.
haven't.
The analytics are correct on fourth down. It's just he didn't call the right plays in the situation.
Uh,
Right.
If you get past the 50-yard line and you go for it, if it's under 5 yards, analytics does say that you have better chances of winning the game if you go for it on fourth down. But you have to
well,
call better plays in that situation. You don't call
Yeah.
formation on fourth down. You call shotgun. Everybody knows that.
Exactly. Exactly.
look, better plays and plays that the players have successfully executed multiple times. Because
Exactly. You're right.
some of
You're
the
right.
plays
Those
they
two
called
plays.
out, the players weren't executing at
Yeah,
all.
that's what I'm saying. The third and one in the red zone, it got blown up, which forced us to go do that dumb play on 4th and 5. But it's just like little stuff like that. It's like if you just get the 1 yard, we Dirk will have to call up dumb plays on 4th down. Like we could just still try and feed Gurley. That's another thing too. Why is Gurley not in on 3rd down? I do not want to see Hill or Edo on 3rd down.
So how you feel about that 3rd and 2 call he gave to Gurley, and when we was in the red zone before we got the fourth down call, they got batted down.
Yeah,
Like, how did you feel
which
about
is,
that call?
I mean, we just need to block better. Like that's another thing too. Like we got blown up on the 3rd and 1. Like we have too good of an O line for stuff like that to happen. And I don't
But
know
I'm not.
if
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say I don't know if Hennessy played any left guard yesterday, but Carpenter
Mhm.
he doesn't need to play anymore. Just play
But
Hennessy
mhm.
and just
And
go
they
from
should have ran
there.
it on the other side. They should have ran on the other side. In all honesty, I wouldn't have ran
Exactly.
behind. I would have ran
Yeah.
behind Lynch.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I got a question. How did y'all feel about on the call when we was going down the drive and it was in the 2 minute it was in 2 minute situation and he threw to Gage and Jamal Adams had helmet to helmet contact they didn't call.
Man, I
Let's
was,
discuss.
dude. I, I
Because
was
you know we could have scored on that drive, right? Them 15
exactly,
yard probably would have put us to the 10-yard line.
exactly. But it was that same official who called that BS penalty on Rico. She didn't call that. She didn't
Yeah,
call. She didn't call that helmet the helmet. It was clear as day because
clear.
Gabe he was down for a little bit and they was basically forcing him to go to the sidelines. It's like you
I
see this
thought that's what they
man,
do the flag for.
right? Exactly. But we saw it wasn't for that. But that moment, it made me like dislike Jamal Adams. Like I just pray that we see him again. Cause like at this point, like that was a dirty hit. Like this,
Oh,
like the
you
dude.
see how you see how Julio was coming on the rest of the game because of that?
No, I didn't see it. I
Julio,
just
Julio don't talk too much, but every time he was catching the passes, and he had caught that crazy pass where Jamal Adams had blitzed, and the next
yeah
play they had threw a little out route to him, and Shaquille tried to kill him, and he broke off of him, and then
yeah
Adams tried to tackle him, and he like kind of bowled him over like, yeah, I'm 6'3", you know what it is. I ain't
yeah
Russell
yeah.
Gage.
I saw that play when like you said when Shaquille tried to hit him and he just Julio just bounced off of him and then
And
but
then
yeah
he was talking to Jamal like he had basically headbutted him in the helmet like you don't want none of this.
yeah.
And Jamal was like, play ball, man, play ball, man, play ball. I
See,
know he's talking about to play ball. Pick and
yeah,
choose your battles.
exactly. You want to go out there with the third string wide receiver, but you want to try Julio like that. Like dude, that was just a flat out dirty hit. I just saw him like talking junk, put back on his helmet. Like I didn't try and do nothing dirty. That's what I saw, but it was a dirty hit. I don't care what nobody
It
said.
was
And then
not.
on top of that,
He led with his
he
helmet.
exactly the crown of his helmet at that. And then on top of that, he had two other plays where it was defensive pass interference, but they didn't call that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like,
On Hurst.
yeah, it was a Hurst on one of them, and he had like another one, I think on Julio actually. That he got there early. And then it was like three late hits that they didn't call because last time I checked,
On Matt Ryan. Oh my God, man.
you cannot throw the quarterback down to the ground. I don't care how hard it is or how soft it is. You cannot throw them down to the ground. And I saw on three different occasions Matt get thrown down to the ground, and they didn't call anything. It's
But
like
you know
little
why
stuff
they're
like
doing
that.
that, right?
What? Why?
Did you know that the ratings was down in that Chiefs game for the NFL?
Yeah, I mean it was down, but they said that was like the highest sporting thing like event since the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they probably trying to let them play. Cause
Hey, if that's the
if you've been
if
looking
that,
if you've been looking at the NFL, they haven't been calling too many calls in the games lately.
if that's the case,
Like,
then hey, it's damn better relay that message to the defense. Hey, do the same thing
Fuck them up.
because, like I said, it was three different times where Matt got thrown down to the ground. It was one play. I think it was Bruce Irvin. He took two extra steps after Matt released the ball and still hit him. And then he called
yeah, I saw
nothing.
that.
It's like
Yeah, yeah.
what are we doing this year? Like, are y'all gonna protect the players or not?
I
I mean,
don't
at
know.
least protect the QB. But wait, when that happens on our defense, I bet you they call it.
Exactly.
I bet you they gonna call it.
Exactly.
They fucking
It
hate us.
always
I
happens
don't
like that.
understand. I don't know if it's Uncle Arthur, if he did something for everybody to hate us or what. Like, what the hell? Why do they hate us? And to that lady ref, let me just say something to you. Woman, I'm going to send you to the fucking kitchen. Because what the fuck? First, you disrespect Rico with that bullshit call.
Right.
Around
Then,
4 other players. He wouldn't
bruh,
catch that pass anyway. It was 4 people around him.
Exactly. And it was like it's like an overthrow on top of that. Like without the interference, he wasn't gonna catch it because Russell just sailed the ball. Honestly.
hmm
and
Man, but
then,
Ricardo got back into play.
Doc, Adams should, if he don't get no fucking fine this week, then I know something. Like,
it's okay. Quinn just better tell the defense to do the exact same thing. Like I don't care at this point. Like
I
just
don't know. Cause let me say something, and let's put this on the record. Cause I've been on one this off season, and that was this season. Quinn seems a little soft to me, and I said it. And y'all can kiss my ass if you don't like it.
he seems soft.
He's soft. Cause you know what? And you know when I found out he was soft? When Vic Beasley told him to kiss his black ass.
Now, honestly, I think Quinn is like he's gonna help you to the point where you show him. Otherwise, like I said, he's gonna help you. But if you be like, no, leave me alone, Quinn will be like, okay, like, all right, bye. You gone because that's basically what he did with Vic. He was like, okay, I'm going to help him. But then when Vic was like, no, I'm good. Quinn was like, okay, you good? All right, we good too.
$13 million. And you tell him to kiss your black ass.
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, but Vic it was time for Vic to go anyway though. I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't processed. He wasn't progressing at all. So
Yeah.
he was digressing. Like he had 8 sacks last year, but it was also help sacks. Like he was getting them because Grady was killing so good, and he would end up getting double, and he'll just get an easy lane like that. I'm not going for that. I feel like Fowler's gonna be an upgrade for us.
He showed that yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was stopping the run nasty.
Oh yes, I kind of have to bite my words because I told my brother I was like, Fowler, he's just a hood version of Vic Beasley. But yesterday he made me change my mind because it was a pulling guard on one play. Fowler just threw his body in front of the guard, threw his arm out to grab the running back, and still made the play. That right there, okay.
That was
Fowler,
that's elite. That was an elite move right there.
You have all of my respect now.
Did you see how they did Russell though?
Yeah,
and he was crying.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I was like, man, go cry to Sierra. She got tonight. Get out of here, man.
Fowler and Grady, they dropped Russell on his face on that sack. I thought Russell got hurt. That was a nasty sack.
But Russell, he a warrior, man. So I mean, he gonna make plays. He top 5 as a QB, but at the end of the day, if you get stopped versus Russell, you have to run up the score. That's why they were being so aggressive. But at the end of the day, we got stopped 4 times in the red zone, or we got stopped 3 times. That's 9 points, and then we missed an extra point, so that's 10 points we left on the board.
Yep,
that's 10 points.
He missed the extra point.
Yeah, he missed the extra point. That's why we had 10.
Yeah.
A whole missed the extra point, and y'all ain't
cool tripping, man.
We end up getting a false start call. He made it at first, and then we got a false start call, and then he re-kicked it and missed it.
Yep.
I missed that because y'all know. Oh well, Jumpman don't know. I am a Matt Bryant stan. I am his #1 fan. So
he won us a lot of games.
What'd you say?
I said he won us a lot of games.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I was about to go off.
Nah, that's the real Matty Ice.
So every time
all them drives, Matt Ryan took him down there and he didn't score. Matt Bryant ended those games.
Exactly.
If we was down by 3 points, Matt Bryant came back and made that.
That's what I was telling these fuckers when they were telling me that he had to go during that whole debacle. You ain't follow me back then?
No, look.
Cussing out.
Look. No. But he literally cost us the game in Arizona. Do y'all not remember that?
Oh yeah.
He cost us
one game.
He cost us he cost us 3 games last year.
Okay, 3 games out of how many? How many has he won for us? How many? You can't even count on your fingers, toes, earlobes, so many. That man's the fucking truth. And every
You
That
gotta,
time,
was Matt Ryan's first playoff game.
but that is true. But you also, as a
see,
kicker, you have to be put in a position to actually win the game. So
That's a
it
fact.
kind of go hand. I see what y'all are saying, but it go hand in hand. Yes, he won
whatever.
a lot. Yes, he won games for us, but at the same time, Matt had to get us down there first for Brian to even
Oh no,
kick the
no, no.
field
I'm not.
goals.
I'm not saying Matt Ryan didn't do his part. He did his part, but on those games that we needed to score, Matt Ryan wasn't able to do that.
Yeah,
And
We
Matt
know that.
yeah.
Bryant was. Okay. So every
Not
time
cons-
Cole
not not
misses,
consistently. Not consistently.
yep.
The
Every
Like
last few
time
probably
he
years.
misses,
the last
I'm
two
gonna get
years. The last 2 years.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
2018.
The last
2018,
yeah, the last 2
2019.
years. Right, that's all I'm saying. The last few years, he hasn't been doing it consistently. That's all, and it wasn't in his favor because I mean he's like what 46, 45.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was old. It was a wrap. I mean, like, I understand
Like
he a kicker, but it was time.
right, I can see if he was like 33. Okay, we'll just get yourself like together and then we'll see. But he was over 44 years old. Like no, like you can't like you as a kicker, the older you are, you have a shorter leash because look, they
Hey, but he
you
was still hitting 50 yarders last year though, as like a 43-year-old.
yeah, but it wasn't consistent though. It
S
wasn't consistent.
Nah.
A
It
C T S.
like
Fact.
yeah, he hit 50 yards, but sometimes it'll go through the upright, sometimes it go to the left or to the right. Like that's where he was last year.
Ooh, but speaking of 50 yards with with our boy, well, y'all's boy, to be determined boy for me, for the hoe, we need to stop making him kick all these 50 yarders when we're super desperate. Unless it's like, this is make or break. Cause we gonna break the boy's legs before he can reach his prime. Like, did we do like a 49, 48 yard
First
attempt?
drive.
I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, y'all gonna break the poor boy's legs. Like, we
Coaches
we
need
No,
to be.
need to stop
y'all though
doing
he
that.
young though he good. That ain't the issue. My issue
He
is
just
more so why we not scoring when we get all the way down there. Like what's stopping the drive? Because that
yeah
first drive we was cooking. What
yeah
happened? Why was it slowed down?
yeah. I
Why
agree.
did we have to go to fourth down? That's the thing that be
Um,
having me confused. Like what is going on in your mind when it be on third down? When second and third down, what are you expecting to gain? Are you
Right.
expecting to gain 2 yards? You expecting to gain 10 yards? Like what are you trying to get? And that's the thing that be having me confused with Dirk Cutter because it's like why are we not taking no deep shots? Like they was running, they ran literally safety, Jamal Adams
What's going
blitzing
on?
one on
What's going on,
one.
you guys?
what's up, Jamel?
What's up?
What's
What's
going
up?
on,
What's
Saint?
up?
What's up,
What's
Josh?
up? What's up?
Jamel, Jamel.
What's
What's going
good,
on?
bro?
Me and Josh are already well acquainted, so
Yeah, Jumpman, he's real cool. Real
yeah.
cool. Found him on YouTube. So this is another name you'll hear about Jamel.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Now,
Yeah.
I caught some of y'all conversation about Matt Bryant. Now, listen, I heard what Josh said, and I agree. He cost us that Arizona game last year. After we dug ourselves out of the hole, all we needed was your boy to make the extra point. Honestly, all he had to do is make the extra point. And all bets are off at that point. But no, he want to shank it.
I mean, but we would have only been 8-8. It wouldn't have been like we went to the playoffs because of that. We still lost a
No,
lot of games.
no,
We lost a lot of
no,
games with the Cardinals game.
What? No,
no.
I think
He cost us
the Cardinal game was kind of early in the
yeah, that was
season.
early in the year.
It
We
was
just
kind of like
did y'all forget who we played the week before that? We got 30 piece the week before that by the Texans.
we played. No, I thought we played the Colts the week before.
Yeah, we
Nah, we
played
played
the
the Colts.
Colts.
We played the Colts before the Texans.
Oh,
Ha ha! I got someone on my side, motherfuckers.
We lost to the Vikings, won to the Eagles, lost to the Colts, lost to the Texans, lost to the Cardinals, and who else we lost to? We lost to somebody else. We lost the next 2 games as well. We just went on a straight losing streak. We lost 7 straight games.
Yeah.
And I mean, we don't know. Maybe the season could have changed, but don't act like we couldn't stop a cold that game.
No, wait. Hold on. To stop you right there, though. If we win that game, maybe the season looks different. Instead of a losing streak, that probably could have kicked off a win streak.
It could. You right. But who did we have after that?
Who did we have after that?
One of those games was Seattle.
Yeah, but we only lost by a touchdown that game. 27-20.
We had a lot of mistakes that game too.
But that was with Matt Schaub. That was with Matt Schaub, that quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Matt Schaub brought us back. We lost that game because of Devontae Freeman when he did that red zone when he tried to stretch out.
Right.
I'm glad we got him out of there too. He needed to go. He was fumbling too much. He fumbled versus the Vikings when we was in the red zone. He was just, man, oh my God.
That cost us that game too. That right when we got momentum, he cost us that game too. Mm-hmm. Right when we was getting momentum. We had all the momentum at that point.
But one thing we can't say about the season now is with Ty Gillett, we don't have to worry about that many fumbles. He ain't back that fumbles.
Yeah. And that goes back to his days at Georgia. He was like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's a better blocker.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
Yes, much better blocker.
Because Freeman, boy, he causes the Super Bowl. I mean, people try to forget the block, but he is what swung the momentum in that Super Bowl. That block. He missed it because he won the ball.
If he makes that block, Muhammad Sanu was wide open for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
A touchdown. It would have sealed the game.
I mean, he also lost 6 yards in the last drive after Julio caught that pass. On first down, when he ran it, he lost 6 yards. I'm like, bro, why are you bouncing it? And we got to field goal.
Now wait, did we get called for holding? I thought the holding happened after that.
Yeah, holding happened on third down, and they had Mr. Muhammad Sanu when he had caught the pass, and the dude grabbed his face mask. It was holding, and it was the face mask call. I'm like, so y'all gonna call a penalty on one or the other?
Right.
How you don't see the face mask?
Right. Exactly. That should have been a replay down.
Yeah, it should have been all set and penalty.
They be picking and choosing what they call though.
They did that yesterday. Yesterday was a prime example of that.
I was about to say that. We saw that yesterday.
They did that shit yesterday.
Yep.
I don't know why, man. We take those L's when it comes to our team for some odd reason. Like it'll be 3 or 4 plays out of a game to where you be like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Like the 3rd and 23, right? The 3rd and 23 when they called that bogus that Casper pass interference call.
Man, oh my God, bro! I almost lost my mind, bro. I was finna throw control of the TV. Who called a pass interference on 3rd and 22?
3rd and 23. Right.
Secondly, how is he always back there like that? How is he have that much time to throw the ball up like that on 3rd and 22?
Exactly.
What is that?
Some bullshit.
But we didn't even talk about the 4th and 5 call. Like, do y'all think we should have called the timeout before they let Russell Wilson run that play? Because I feel like they was expecting them to just run the play clock down to see if they're gonna jump outside. And Russell Wilson never does that. Russell Wilson goes for the jugular every time.
Right. He's right.
I don't know why they thought that if he said stay on the field, they gonna run the play. They're not gonna just try to see if you're gonna draw sides. They don't care about that.
Right. They don't care if it's 4th and 20. They don't care if it's 4th and 20.
And they just how you go 4th down twice. They don't care. You got pride. We got pride.
Right.
What you think?
It's 4. They don't care. Like I said, they don't care if it's 4th and 20. If it was 4th and 20, they would have win 4 and 2.
Yeah. A person like me, man, I'm calling timeout to see if they're
I'm
gonna
calling
change their
timeout.
mind.
Hey, let's talk this
See if they're
over.
gonna change their mind, and if they don't, if they do still want to play, okay, we run a 2-man under. We're not finna run those singles.
Right.
Nope.
And that's
I
another
ain't taking
thing.
no chance.
And that's why are we doing that? Oh, 4th and 5 at that.
They
I
they
bet,
had
man.
they
I
had
bet.
faith in Oliver. They had faith in
I
Oliver and Terrell this game.
so soon as Russell Wilson saw that, I said, man, oh, his eyes done got big, or his eyes done got big, or they going single high. 4th, all right, we're gonna go right that way. We finna go right that way.
And then they saw how DJ or McCaff was doing in the beginning of the game, how he wasn't really catching passes and stuff. So they was like, all right. But another bonehead play was when they was in the red zone and they did the receiver sweep and Russell Wilson and him had the messed up handoff. Y'all see that play?
Oh, 4-year Lucon. Oh, 4-year Lucon.
Where you at? Where you at? Why are you not close to him already?
Not even that.
And you missed a tackle.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the fumble, you should be focusing on the player himself. You should have blew him right on up the minute he did that.
And we would have still got the ball. We would have still got the ball.
The minute he dropped the ball, you should have blew him right on up. Don't worry about trying to recover the fumble.
Yeah, man, our awareness be terrible sometimes. If it's not Deion Jones, our awareness be terrible sometimes, man. It's just like when we get those lucky plays, we're never there to take advantage of that play.
Nope.
4-year Lucon. I said, when I look back at it, I said, dude, don't worry about the fumble. You blow him up. I guarantee you, if you do that, one of your teammates is gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Just focus
Somebody
on
will
him.
get the ball.
Right.
So what do y'all think he do? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, he's not the answer to me. Never was, never cared for 4 years. But that's neither here nor there.
He's a fast linebacker though, man. That's his only attribute to me is his speed.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But he's still a young player though. This is where his third, fourth year in the league.
No, he sucks. I don't care. I'm being honest.
He came from an Ivy League school, man. You know he get a tighter rope.
Man, so did Conor McGregor, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's the Ivy League school too.
He said no excuses. No fucking excuses.
Yeah,
He went to Harvard, so yeah.
We just gotta be better on situational downs, man.
Yeah, just tweaks here and there. Like nothing major. Don't do nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm. We gotta blitz the linebackers more too.
I was just about to get to that. I want to see more of that. Yes. I was just about to get to that.
Heck, don't
break that down for me, man.
Yeah.
No, because like somebody was telling me earlier, like if we can, because it was plenty of times yesterday when we got there with just 4. So imagine if we send more people.
Just clutter them to get the play to get them to throw the ball faster. When Russell Wilson has time, man, he's gonna orchestrate a museum out there, man. He's taking his time.
Right. And
he don't care about pressure.
Right, and he's not gonna make no mistakes. So get him to make a mistake, you can forget that. Like
it's rare.
Banking, right? I can count on one hand. Where I can be like, hey man, that was a terrible throw, or he always bats 1,000. That's what I say about him. He always bats 1,000.
Well, the good thing about next week is we don't have to worry about Dak doing that. Dak is more
gun ho. He's more trigger happy.
Yeah, but he gonna throw the ball down to the tight ends, to the running backs, and that's what Deion Jones and Keanu Neal have to take advantage.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I gotta see something from Keanu. I ain't like what he did yesterday. I didn't see anything from him, in all honesty.
Here's my thing. I think he's trying to work his way back into football shape. He missed a year with an Achilles injury.
But I wouldn't put him in coverage then. Like a lot of times they were finding mismatches and putting him in coverage. Put Ricardo in coverage and keep him in the box like a linebacker.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to work him back in like that.
Right. I'm like, I feel like they try to put too much on his plate at one time. I'm like, yo, you gotta ease him in first. You gotta be like, he almost just back from an Achilles injury.
Yeah.
So he gotta get back into football shape.
I ain't gonna lie, we need Kendall Sheffield too. Denard
I
did
love me too.
Yeah.
Denard did not look good yesterday.
I said that somebody too. I said we miss him bad.
Yeah, that first drive, they were just picking on Denard.
Oh,
They was
man.
taking him through there.
Right.
And he had a chance to get a pick on the play that Tack had batted down. He went for the tackle instead of going for the. Oh my God, man!
I'm like, play the ball. What's so hard? That's why I don't trust those. He came out of Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. I do not trust Michigan players at all. I don't.
Yeah, Denard. But I'm looking at it because he came from the AFC North, so he should be used to guarding slot receivers. Because they got Juju over there, they got Odell Landry over there. Like he should be used to guarding slots. Man, Lockett gave him everything he wanted for breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch and dinner.
Man, I ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't like that at all.
Right. I said the same. I said, man, we miss Kendall Sheffield.
Mm-mm.
I hope he's okay. I know it's something with his foot, but I don't know how serious it is. But
and you gotta think about it. We got CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper this week. So I'm just
do not sleep on Gallup because that boy, he will.
That boy is nice though.
I ain't worried about him. I ain't gonna let. He kind of.
I am.
Honestly, I'm afraid of what's the boy name? Number 19. Cooper. I'm afraid of Cooper and Gallup. CeeDee Lamb, he's got to show me what he can do. But Gallup and Cooper, dude,
right.
I'm telling you, like we need
to force him to be one-dimensional, man.
Yeah.
We can't let them run and pass. It's to be
yeah.
Make him throw the ball. Make that arm beat you.
Yeah. Do y'all trust us to stop Zeke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think our run defense is better this year than it is last year, being that we have more depth now.
All right. A lot of people. I was on with Joy's YouTube, and
shout out Joy. I love her channel too.
Mm-hmm. And everybody, was like nervous about Zeke. I am too. Zeke's big. You know what I'm saying? He's big and he's a beast. So I don't know.
He's only had one good game against us, and that was 2018. 2017, he was injured that game. So
we just gonna see tomorrow.
We're gonna see for sure
what happens. So I asked some questions on Twitter of what people thought about the game. So I want to ask y'all on the whole blame of the loss. I know Jumpman already said he puts it on offense. So Jamel and Josh, who do you put it on? Offense, defense, or coaching?
I say coaching. It's more so coaching.
Yeah, I said the same thing too.
For the simple fact that, like, safety is like us going on 4th down, right? I didn't mind us going for it. It's what you call, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind going for it.
They got to call audibles too, though. Like, Matt Ryan, maybe the clock was running down or so, but when you see what they're running, okay, Todd Gurley, come back into the backfield because they're finna blitz, and then Julio, you run the out route.
Yeah, and another thing, like on 3rd and 1, they know you're gonna run the ball, so why run the ball? They know you're gonna do
that. I mean, my thing is with that is like, yeah, you can know running the ball, but you need to try and stop it because you can know what we're running, but you can't stop it. That's another thing.
But Josh, check this out. They've been bringing Jamal Adams down in the box the whole game.
Well, that's another thing. like you said, we should have adjusted to him blitzing every so often, and then that could have been okay. But at the same time, the O-line got blown up on 31.
My point exactly, because they know he's gonna run the ball, right?
They blitz the linebackers too. They blitz Radner too.
Right, because they know you're gonna run the ball, so they selling out run. You know they're gonna sell out run the whole time. So that's all I'm saying.
Or take it back to Georgia days. Just if they're gonna blitz through the A/B gaps, throw a toss to Ty Gurley and let him relive Georgia days and go down the sideline.
That's when he had a healthy knee.
So you don't think that he's healthy?
Yeah, he had like 50 something yards on like 13 carries. He's good enough. We're just not trying to push him to that limit yet. That's all.
I mean,
yeah, because they put. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew Dirk Cutter was with some BS when Ty Gurley the first drive, the first 2 plays he did good. They ran the ball 3 straight times. I'm like, bruh, why would you do that?
Right.
He's
on the pitch count. Like save him when you need him. Like don't like you said, don't use him just because you want to use him.
And you lose yards with that. He lost yards with that, and that put him behind the chains.
Right.
I understand you want to show them off, but dude, we got a whole game for that. Don't do that, and don't put Brian Hill slow ass in the game on the other third 2.
Thank you. That's where you bring in Edo Smith.
They didn't want to use him like that.
Man, Allison, bring your Allison. That's a bigger bag. Just get the 1 yard or whatever.
He definitely gonna get it.
I do not need to see Edo Smith or Brian Hill out there on 3rd down.
And another thing, why didn't we use our running backs in the passing?
Because
they tried to do a screen. They tried to do a screen with Ty. Bobby Wagner ate that shit up though.
That's what I was about to say too. It was that one particular screen had Ty just had 1 block. He would have been going down the sideline.
And what's with Matt Ryan, man? Why is he always doing that, setting his running backs up? Like when nothing's open, he be throwing it to the running back like he don't see Wagner waiting for it.
He was setting up everybody on that last drive.
I'm like, bruh.
Everyone get lit up.
Who'd he just toss the ball to because he was about to get sacked real quick?
That's one of them players where it's better you than me.
Yeah.
I think was it Ito?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about though. That little shovel pass he did.
I forgot the player, but I was just like, boy, what the fuck was that? And then that man took him out. I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
Not Josh. Not Josh. I know you're not gonna like what I'm about to say.
No, Matt. You probably gonna say he missed some throws, which he did.
No. Matter of fact, it's not even about the quarterback period. Now your man that's out there in San Francisco now.
Man.
Okay.
they lost to the Cardinals.
Who you talking about? Kevin Cumberland?
No,
he's talking about Kyle
Shanahan.
Fuck him.
The guy.
No, let me tell you what. Y'all get y'all pride. Listen, y'all get y'all pride out of
the guy who blew two Super Bowls with 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. That guy.
He also got us there though, bro.
Thank you. Get y'all pride out of the way.
Okay. But look.
Hold on, guys.
If you're going to get us there, win it. Do not.
Don't lose the goddamn playbook.
Right.
Who loses the playbook?
What?
I want us to win by 15 points.
Hold on. Listen.
I want us to look good winning. I don't want to win by a field goal. No, I don't need you. We need to win at all costs. I don't care if we win by 10 points, 3 points. Just make sure we win. But you know what Kyle Shanahan did? You know what? I want us to win in a massacre. You know what? I want this to be a blowout, and that cost us a game. Same thing he did with
No. Hey, Lito, say what you said. Say what you just said.
What I said a lot of stuff. You gotta be specific.
What he lose before the game?
Playbook.
When I read that, I said, man, he gonna get his ass when he get back to Atlanta, bro. How you lose the playbook at the Super Bowl, man?
The only guy. Wait, not just that. Wait. Let me just say this one. Not just that. You lost the playbook, but after we lost the game, you meet with the guy who just beat you 2 weeks later to say what you did wrong in that game. Who does that?
And you acquired Jimmy G for your brand new team that you're the head coach of. Fuck you.
Exactly.
And it's on site. Let me catch you slipping. Let me catch you slipping.
Listen, so y'all gonna give him all the blame and not hold Dan Quinn accountable when he's the head coach of the team? You see this shit happen and you don't do nothing about it?
No, because the same way you just tried to praise this guy, he should have been more aware. I'm like, you know what? We up double digits. We up 7. You know what? Let's just run this clock. Let me call for run plays to where we can build this clock and kick a field goal. We can just leave. We can leave, win by 4 points. But you know what he want to do? I want us to look good winning this game. Matt, I'm gonna dial up this ball play to Robinson streaking down the field. Everybody do your job because we know it's gonna backfire and it's gonna be a possible turnover. And that's what he did.
Listen,
I don't care how y'all feel about Shanahan. He can kiss. I'm not even gonna say my son's sleeping, but you know what? Like I wish nothing but bad things in his professional career for the rest of his life.
Hey, we can't lie though. You know Freeman wouldn't have been in the game though if Tevin Coleman didn't get hurt on that third down play when Matt Ryan fumbled.
But we knew Coleman, he gets hurt by sneezing. We knew that since his rookie year.
He still hurt. Shit.
But look, check this out. Now, y'all use common sense here. You know this happened. The minute you go up, that's why I put this most on Dan Quinn and Kai. You see this happening, right? That's when you gotta go tell him, hey, look, what you doing, bro? Come on, run the ball.
Actually, Matt, it's on record. Matt was on the sideline stating, "Why are we not running the ball?"
It shouldn't have got to that point. It shouldn't have gotten to that point.
Exactly. So the genius OC that y'all so in love with, he should have just been running the ball. Like it's not.
Hold on,
it's not.
They got Matt Ryan on camera saying that. I've never seen that.
It's published in the article. I haven't saw the video.
Oh, okay. I thought they showed.
No, I've read it in the article. It's verbatim. He's saying, "Why are we not running the ball?"
Again, and another thing, Matt, you a veteran. You've been here since 2008.
No.
He stopped right there. Hold on, let me finish.
I know what you're about to say. He should have audible, but in Kyle Shanahan's offense, you cannot just audible at will. That's
he's been here since 2008. He's been here since 2008.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
No.
But that was one of the key things that we noticed when Kyle Shanahan got here in 15. We was like, why is Matt not audible anymore? And if you notice, even Jimmy G, he's not audible because you cannot do that in that type of offense. You have to have a particular personnel to run certain plays. And
that's understandable. But if I'm Matt Ryan, I've been here since 2008. I got continuity with my team. Who they going to listen to? They going to listen to me or they going to listen to Kyle Shanahan? No. Listen, let me finish. We're not running this. We're going to run this. We're going to run the ball. But what he's talking about, Kyle Shanahan already on the way out anyway. Okay?
That
is they going to listen to me or they going to listen to Kyle Shanahan?
He was already prepared to take that job.
Yep.
Thank you. So at that point, what do we need to listen to him for? No, bump that. We finna run the ball. We call him XYZ. We finna run the ball.
No, because you know what could happen with that? You can say we're gonna run X, Y, Z. No, you can say we're gonna run X play. And you know what Freeman gonna hear? Oh, we're gonna run Z play. You know what who's gonna hear? Oh, we're gonna run Y play. It's gonna be discombobulated and bad things gonna happen right there. No, you
I'm
just
be like, listen. No, I'm stick to the play. I know that ain't gonna work.
no.
For
You
what?
stick with what got you there, and that's what we tried to do. And Kyle Shanahan got full of himself, and he cost us that
No,
game.
He
You
came
just
in
saw
full of
you
himself.
you just saw in February with the 49ers. You saw the exact same thing happen.
And now, last thing before we move on, you know good and well that Kyle Shanahan wasn't playing no games, and it was his way or the highway. And you know that's why they sent Roddy White packing, because
Exactly.
Roddy was bucking up to Kyle Shanahan, and Kyle went to the office and said him or
Yep.
me, and they got rid of
Yep.
Roddy. So,
Exactly.
boom, fuck him. Okay, speaking of offense, uh, Gabe.
but I really forgot about my say what you want. I'm gonna say the last little thing before we move on, right? Say what y'all want. But Kyle Shanahan put all our players on offense in position to succeed, right? Did he or not?
Did he
Fuck
do what?
him.
Did he like going into the Super Bowl that whole season, right? Did he or did he not put our players in position to have a high scoring offense, right?
Man, I don't care about no high scoring
Now,
offense.
answer my question.
Long as we winning games, man, I just care about wins. I don't care if we
But,
have I don't care if we have
You
the
understand?
15th ranked offense, man. As long as we win the games, man. I don't care about
but,
the
but,
seventh
what,
best
but, would
offense
that,
in
but would that have
NFL
happened?
history.
But would that have happened had he not been here?
Matt, the offense never been a problem since Matt been here. Like we have a competent quarterback. Offense has never ever been an issue with Matt here until 15 when Kyle first got here and we were struggling to score points. Outside of
That was
that,
his
we
first
always
year. That was it. That was
outside of
his
that
first year.
outside of that, we always had a good top 10 offense. As long as we're a top 10 offense, I don't
2017 was
care.
terrible.
Right.
Well, that was due to Sark, who should have never
Yeah,
ever had that position. But
yeah, he was
but
horrible.
my main thing is under Matt, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna have a top 10 offense. That's all that we need. We just need a top 10
Okay.
offense and a competent defense. We don't need the 7th best offense in NFL history. We don't need that.
I know we don't need it, but it'd be nice. Look at Kansas City. Look at their offense. Man, I would kill to have that kind of offense again.
No. And then on top of that too, like me and my brother at home, we had the same discussion a few days ago. Kansas City also had a top 10 defense that go with that offense. Like you have to
No,
have
they
both.
did.
No, yes they did. No, look
Their
it up.
pass rush
They
was
did.
good. Their
No,
pass
no,
rush,
no,
yes.
no. They had a top 10 defense last year. Look it up. You had to have
Yeah,
both.
no, you looking at one half of the year. Their
No,
defense was not that good all year long.
no. The entire year they had a top 10 defense. I'm telling you, look it up.
I did. No, yeah, you're right. But that was the second half of the season. I'm
No,
telling you.
no.
They said that during when I was watching the Houston game, when I was watching the Houston game,
their
they
score
was like,
defense, they had like a top. Their score defense was like 7th. Their passing defense was. They may have been like 16th or something like that, but their run defense was like top 5. They had a good defense last year. So you
when
need
I was watching
both.
when you don't necessarily have to have need. You don't necessarily, it'd be nice, but you don't necessarily need it.
You don't
It's
need
not.
you don't need the best offense in the league. You need a top 10 offense and you need a average or top 10 defense. If you have both of those, you're gonna do what Kansas City did. You're going to play in the championship game and more like you'll win.
That's it.
You don't need to be dropping 50 on everybody here and there.
I know that, but difference is like.
We don't have that same defense as Kansas City though.
Right.
Yeah, we don't.
They got 2 killers. They got Frank Clark. They got the D tackle.
Yeah.
They got the Honey Badger.
Yeah. Right.
They got some players over there, man. I mean, I think we got close to it, but Our safeties ain't showed up like the Honey Badger.
Right.
Right.
They
You
don't have
don't
instincts like
have
the
a
Honey
Honey
Badger.
Badger back there.
The hell did that come from?
Right.
So,
That's another thing you got to take into effect. Like, then they got Kendall Fuller out there at corner.
yeah.
I mean, I think AJ Terrell's gonna be the next Fuller though, the Fuller brothers. I just he needs more practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his build up.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah. It's fuck Kyle Shanahan on this fucking podcast, Jamel. So I don't even know why you had to strike our nerves again. Y'all know how we do, and you just come in here striking the nerves, all the nerves before bedtime. Okay, so Gage, he first of all, do y'all think he should have been in the game after that hit? I don't think so. And I was talking with Jumpman about on our episode, I'm going to link it below, about how football needs to change as far as injuries go from Pee Wee to the NFL, because I don't believe that football as a whole, as a culture, takes injuries seriously. And with Gage getting hit like that and then coming back in the game, I don't see his future being bright. I see him being the next Freeman, how Freeman kept getting concussion after concussion after concussion, and his play kept diminishing. Now, what do y'all think about that whole situation and concussions and going forward with Gage?
What? You go.
No, Josh, go ahead.
Well, no, I was saying that because like on Twitter, people was like, "No, we don't need Sanu back here." I'm like, well, we need some type of insurance for the third receiver, because when Gage catch a pass, he's getting up gimpy, and that was like back to last year. But like you said, Gage had like one or two concussions last year, and then he definitely was concussed yesterday, but they kept him in the game, which was crazy because like I said, once Alex hit him, I thought he was done for the day, but because they was literally trying to tell him to go to the sidelines after that hit, but he went to the sidelines and he came back back on the field, but I thought he was concussed, but I say that to say I don't think he's going to last that long as a third receiver because, like you said, because of the concussions. So that's why we need to try and look at possibly bring some new back here.
No. Well, I need to look at, like, obviously they didn't feel like he was concussed or they would have kept him out of the game. So
he must have said he was good to go.
Just like Neil did last year.
But if you saw him get up immediately after that hit, like Alex Mack the way it looked, he grabbed Alex Mack and he was like laying on him for a little bit, and then Mack grabbed him.
He got killed.
And Mack tried to get him to go to the sidelines. I think he walked away for a little bit, and I think Julio tried to get him to go to the sideline, and then that's when he went, and then they took him into the tent. But even if he said he was okay, he should have never returned in that game. He was clearly concussed.
Right.
That was a tough one, man.
Yeah, and like.
But my thing is, obviously, it wasn't really. Obviously, they didn't feel like it was that serious. He wasn't concussed, or they would have kept him out.
No, because
you have to.
That they give.
No, because honestly, no, but because like honestly. After Gage, we have Blake and who else as the fifth receiver, whoever it is. But that's why today, the kids. And then today, my brother's like, we sound Treadwell to practice squad. I'm like, yeah, that's because Gage, he about to be in protocol this week. Like
they would have announced that by now. If he was in concussion protocol, they would have been announced already. So
They be hiding too
I
much
mean,
stuff. To do their
and
press
y'all forgot he hurdled somebody in the fourth quarter.
He did, which was lucky to get hurt on that one either.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
this
so
dude's risky. He is risky.
It's scaring me. I don't like it.
and back to
That's
the
all.
Freeman, back to the Freeman, what you said about Freeman, right? The problem with Freeman was his running style. A lot of times he ran with he led with his helmet a lot. So
Hmm
That is
that
true.
call, so
We
that was his own fault.
yeah, we talked about that last year. It's just, you know, people hit dirty as we saw. You know what I'm saying? So with Gage and they can still hit him, dirty again and again and again until he's done. And then a fucking vegetable, a walking vegetable. But
But you
I
know what
hope
it is though?
what?
When you practice and play with Julio Jones and you see how he's able to brush off people, sometimes it make you think that you him.
Right, but yeah, you gotta realize like you're not built like him. Like Julio
He's
is a
not.
man.
That's a
Who
grown
the
man.
that is if y'all saw, I don't know, I know some people weren't able to watch the game, but that man made the grown man catches. I mean, he was getting that ball in the air and yanking it down. He was
Mhm.
like, shit, I'm trying to win this fucking game. I don't know what the fuck everybody else is doing, but give me this fucking ball. Like, that's how he was playing yesterday. But
I'm
he's a
not gonna
beast.
lie to you. He kind of looks like Julio looks like 2015 when he led the league in receiving yards. He almost had 2,000. He
Oh
kind of
yeah,
looking legit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like he don't look like he's slowing down. His routes
nah.
still look crisp. So I mean, he might be able to play another 3-4 years the way he playing.
No, yeah, he got like another 4 years max on him. I see it.
Definitely.
I see what you. I mean, he could play for a very, very long time. Man is a beast, but I know when he's ready to retire, he's just gonna retire and live
He
his
just
So
gonna
best
let me,
life.
retire. He not gonna let us know he gonna retire. I'm done, man. That's why
Right.
Right.
we
let
got
me
to
ask y'all
get
this
him a
though.
ring. We gotta get
Let me,
one for him because I don't
let
want
me
him
ask
to
y'all
be
this.
like the best receiver and then just quit because he didn't get a ring. Like I don't want him to feel like he gotta be a TO.
Let me
Right.
ask y'all this. At what point do we start looking for his replacement? Or do you think we found that already in Calvin Ridley?
We
I think
did.
Calvin,
Calvin really is the
yeah,
truth.
yeah, Calvin the
Yeah.
one. Calvin is
Okay.
a one.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
If
don't
you
have
go
to
to
be
any other team, he's number one easy.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
Really.
still young. He still got room for improvement. That's the good thing about Calvin. And when if you saw him with Julio was mic'd up, how Julio was talking to him, he know Calvin. He know Calvin next up, just like Roddy White, who Julio was next up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
They know. They know.
If he
They know
Yeah.
passed
when you
another
got that it
torch.
factor. You can tell.
Yep.
Matter of fact,
Yep.
Saint, I don't know if you remember, but the day we took him, we went live. We talked about that day.
2018.
Yeah, Saint. Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, I did not see that happen.
Nobody did. I thought he
But
was.
you
I
know,
thought.
but
I actually
but
thought.
you,
Once Dallas passed up on him, I was like, "Oh crap, we got to face him in Carolina." In Carolina with DJ Moore, I was like,
I was like,
"Damn, we gonna
oh,
do
that's when I knew
Dummy.
it might be a chance. That's
Dummy.
when I knew it might be a chance.
Dummy.
I'm like, yo, they passed up on Calvin Ridley. It really might be a chance.
Yep.
That's when I knew. I'm like, yo, it might be a chance. But I didn't think we were gonna do it, but I knew it was a possibility.
In all honesty, we gotta feed him the ball more. Like,
Yep.
in all honesty,
No,
the
no,
first
Dirk
15,
Cut.
the first 15 players, they need to be directed at least 5 to Calvin, 5 to Julio, 5 to Todd. And if you can
Yeah.
sprinkle in some Hayden Hurst plays, sprinkle them in. But we need to
That's
have
a
it
different. I
designed
will
just
say.
like
I
that.
will say this though. I will say this though. His rookie year, when Sark was here, he did feed him the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
He did.
Those double moves, he was
Yes.
feeding.
Mm-hmm. I just think Sark got dealt a bad hand here in Atlanta.
No, the man.
I'm wondering.
He should never had his job here. He only got it because Saban threw him a bone and gave him good work to Dan Quinn. That's why he got that job.
Oh yeah,
But
and
here's
then
my
Calvin really played with Alabama too, so
Right,
he already knew how to get plays for Calvin.
right.
But here's my thing. You gotta realize, okay, first year, 2017, okay, he had to iron out some kinks that had to get used to him. Second
No,
year, that's when everybody got injured. Remember? Like,
but
2018, yep.
yeah,
even
so
even still, he could not. He look if you go back and look at the Green Bay game from 2018, that first drive, we go
that's
down the field.
2017. Yeah.
No, he's talking about 2018.
No, yeah,
When we play
2018.
at the Packers,
Yeah,
yeah, and
Oh, that
Julio
game.
killed that whole drive.
yeah, that first drive, and we looking crisp, clean. Everybody is getting the ball. We go down the field,
Right.
touchdown. What did we do after that? And nothing, because Shark he can't he's not a good OC for the NFL. Like it's like after the first 15 plays, he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
And we saw that
he
game
run
after game
and
after
he run
game
out
after
he run
game.
out of he run out of the same plays too.
Exactly, and that's
He
the
was
thing too.
running, he was running the same plays a lot.
A lot of people say he became predictable. Like he should have never ever been our OC.
Hmm. But hey, guys, I gotta go ahead and get ready for bed. I gotta go work in the morning. So, are you guys
It must be
available?
nice.
What you mean? I just started.
No, I said it must be nice because we're going through a pandemic. I
Oh
can't work.
yeah, man. I wish I was on. I wish I still was on unemployment. That'd be lovely.
Shit,
Gotta get paid.
it ain't fun over here. But last question, real quick, that I want to ask real quick. I was upset. I think we all grew up with you don't celebrate or play grab ass on the sidelines or on the bench until after we win, and all
He's
I
still
saw
young.
was them dancing and celebrating while we were losing. So I just want to get y'all's takes on that. Because
Who?
you told me I was tripping, and I know I'm not tripping. Because like, what the fuck? Why are y'all dancing and stuff? Like, I want a ring, and y'all seem to be playing around like this is flag football or something. No offense, Josh, but y'all seem to be playing around and dancing. Why are you dancing? You're losing. Have you not seen the score? And the game's about to be over. So,
We're
Jumpman,
we're in a new decade now, though. That's how they do it.
no, I'm not
Right.
accepting it. I'm tired
That's
of
No,
on
it.
our
it's not right. It's not right. Trust me. But Calvin
I
really,
agree.
he's gonna do that every time he scores. He's gonna do something.
Right.
Y'all are dancing, and that onside kick thing when they were like all cheering and celebrating and people were dancing. Even Russell said when he saw us dancing, he said, "Okay, it's go time." He used that dancing as motivation to beat our asses and have all the players execute and win the game. So
I mean,
I don't want.
Russell's like that all the time. So, yeah, I'm not buying that.
I don't want to see
right.
no dancing until after the score.
I'm,
0-0.
yeah,
0-0.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not,
on
yeah,
the
I'm not,
captain. The captain's gotta get that right. We
right.
got
I
new
think
captains. The
Julio
only people
is
that's
the
really
best.
older is Julio, Matt, and Alex. But
Right.
Grady,
So,
Dion, they still young, so they don't look at it like that.
right. So I'm
Okay,
not buying
I'm,
that thing.
but I'm sure they'll
I'm
have a
not,
fire in their ass after getting their ass beat like that, though. I'm sure. Dan
they
Quinn ain't finna be practice all nice with them this time. Jobs is on the line. Arthur Blank was upset on that sideline. I don't think he's gonna keep tolerating it.
listen, it shouldn't take this long, though. Why does it take for something to go bad for you all to realize it?
Yeah, man.
That's a legit question.
Yeah.
Why does it take for everything to go bad for y'all to realize it, though? You should be like that all the time, win or lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan them said it was loyalty, but Jumpman, we're going. Of course, we do this every week during the season, so of course we're gonna have you back. I'm sure the guys enjoyed you in talking
Most definitely.
with you.
I enjoyed you guys, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I told y'all he was cool.
Yeah.
You know his stuff
So
too.
what day do y'all want to do so I can change my schedule to maybe get off earlier on certain days?
Sunday nights or Monday nights. It really all depends on Breeze, but he said he ain't coming on until week 3. So we could do either. Monday night will probably work best, I think, for us, but I'll definitely let you know further in advance this time. I was just on
Oh yeah,
vacation.
yeah.
So um
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
need to just get a group message, and then all of us can just tell our availability.
oh for sure. I'm
Yeah.
gonna add you to this. And then I'm gonna get this out tonight. Try to get this out before I pass out. So it's out and ready and done, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But that is
Okay.
it, y'all. Thank you so much for checking us out again and coming back season after season. Y'all need to watch and or listen to the podcast with Jumpman that was out. It'll be in below. Subscribe to Jamel's YouTube channel. That will
Y'all
be
do that.
below. Yep, he's been posting his shit, posting more videos. Y'all
Yeah.
already know how he is. Y'all listen to the show. He's on here like all the time.
Yeah.
So
New video.
do
New
that.
video dropping tomorrow. I got.
Yep, Flag on the
I
play. And check out our sponsors. It'll be all through this episode, and y'all just gonna have to deal with it because we want money. And
Hey
y'all just
man, gotta get that
give us
YouTube
money.
check.
So,
I need to have
Gotta
y'all on
get
my
this.
show too, though.
for
Likewise,
sure.
when they, hey, likewise, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm available. I'm always available. I ain't got no more time. You know, hey, whenever you're ready.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send Jamel. I'll tag you in his shit so y'all could connect, and we
Oh
can do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Me
So
too.
I'm not doing shout outs tonight. So hold on.
yeah.
All right, appreciate
All
you
right,
guys, man.
y'all.
All
We
right.
out.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah,
Me too.
You
All
too.
right.
likewise.